5 sebab kenapa Malaysia selalu marah. Yang pertama, politik dalam Malaysia. Dalam keadaan pandemik COVID-19 ni, boleh pula politicians still having this power struggle. Like this one politician during the midst of the pandemic came and said dia ada majority vote dalam parlimen. And tak pasal-pasal, Malaysia almost declare darurat. This is to a point until Agong sendiri had came out with a press release saying that focus on the rakyat. Stop all of this politics. And good ups to all of those politicians who said break the walls and focus on the main issue right now.
Are right now, whatever the cloak and dagger movements and maneuvers that are taking place, I just want to send one message out to all these people. These are my political colleagues. This is a life and death situation right now. I'm consumed almost 24/7 in trying to secure COVID-19 vaccine supply for Malaysia. So it's a life and death situation. Stop all this nonsense. If you have the numbers, once the palace accepts audiences, then by all means show your numbers and get on with it. But if you don't have the numbers, just bugger off. Stop this nonsense.
Another issue is during the July of 2020, the Chief Minister of Sabah had announced pembubaran Dewan Undangan Negeri.
Itu pagi tadi saya juga bertemu dengan Tuan Yang Terutama dan Tuan Yang Terutama telah pun memperakukan untuk membubar Dewan.
Meaning there will be an election during this pandemic.
Kan bahawa satu pilihan raya umum Dewan Undangan Negeri Sabah ke-16 perlu diadakan dalam tempoh 60 hari.
And because of the nature of an election, a lot of people will be travelling from Peninsula of Malaysia to Sabah. And it's either for them to campaign or for them to fulfill their duties to vote. And because of that, the number for COVID-19 skyrocketed. Yang kedua, sejak pandemik ni, banyak SOP baru dah keluar. Seperti pemakaian topeng, penjarakan sosial dan juga SOP-SOP kuarantin. Tapi, results are a little bit biased. For example, a 32-year-old man was fined RM1,000 and jailed for 14 days. Then, a senior citizen, a 72-year-old woman, were fined RM1,000 and jailed for 1 day, and both of these cases because they had breached their quarantine period. However, when a minister had returned from his trip from Turkey, he was fined RM1,000 and the AGC had released a press release saying that no further action.
Pejabat Peguam Negara dan arahan untuk kes ini adalah no further action.
Yang ketiga, misinformation or lack of information. For example, due to the rise of numbers of the election in Sabah, the minister had announced no quarantine required for them returning from Sabah to Peninsula Malaysia.
Bahawa mereka yang pulang dari Sabah, pulang ke Semenanjung, pulang ke Sarawak atau pulang ke Labuan tidak perlu dikuarantin selama 14 hari.
Then, a couple of weeks later, they had announced it is a mandatory quarantine for those who have returned from Sabah.
Mulai esok hingga 10 Oktober, individu yang tiba dari Sabah perlu menjalani perintah pengawasan dan pemerhatian di rumah HSO. Selain perlu menjalani saringan COVID-19, sejurus tiba di pintu masuk domestik dan antarabangsa.
Remember the case earlier, that 32-year-old man that I had mentioned? He had breached his quarantine period when he had returned from Sabah. Next, have you seen the work from home announcement from the minister? It was only announced 1 day prior before the implementation. People and businesses need time to plan for their lives. Giving 1 day notice is insufficient for some people, and the minister had the audacity to even laugh, announcing, kenapa nak huru-hara yang work from home-nya adalah esok, bukannya hari ini?
Nampak daripada malam semalam, huru-hara seluruh negara, ramai yang keliru dan sebagainya. Walaupun saya dah katakan semalam bahawa pengumumannya adalah secara general, secara am, iaitu persetujuan kita untuk mengarahkan kerja daripada rumah. Dan saya kata hari ini baru akan dikeluarkan secara lebih detail oleh DPPA dan juga oleh MITI. Jadi mungkin ramai yang tak sabar walaupun permulaan perintah tersebut adalah besok.
People need time. Yang keempat, setiap bulan ada isu tak ada air. People are deprived from one of their basic needs. It's really important for us to have water, to cook, to wash and to bathe. Setiap bulan ada the issue dengan probably there's some irresponsible factory causing pollution to the water. And this has been going on for years.
Berapa pemilik ladang ternakan dan kilang di kawasan perindustrian Nilai Negeri Sembilan yang dikenal pasti punca pencemaran air di Sungai Semenyih dan Sungai Langat akan didakwa dalam masa terdekat.
And lastly, number 5, people are losing jobs and businesses are losing sources of income. This can see when charity funds are not raking up as much as early as MCO. If you can see, the numbers of funds raised is not that much. Orang dah tak ada duit pun untuk derma.